Okay, hey everybody, this is Adrie, a wonderful catgirl VTuber who loves the color pink, and today I'm doing a video on Witchcraft Survivors. So just a heads up, I got a review copy through Keymailer from the company that made this game. So this game is made by Catpick Studios. It went into early access on November 6th, so it just came out. And I bet you can't guess what kind of game it is. I'm sure the title doesn't give it away. So anyway, Witchcraft Survivors sounds a lot like Vampire Survivors, right? It's a survival type game, a little reverse bullet hell game, I guess. I don't know what you call it. It's a genre that's been popping up, and obviously Vampire Survivors was the most popular back in the summer time frame or earlier. Still a bunch of streamers playing it. And then also I saw several people playing like Holocure. So, that being said, if you think Vampire Survivors is stupid, you're not going to like this game. If you really like Vampire Survivors, you're probably going to enjoy this game. They're very similar. There's a couple of things that are slightly different. Witchcraft instead of vampires, number one. Two, there's like this summon and circle thing that Witchcraft Survivors does instead that Vampire Survivors does not. But, you know, like, if you really love this type of game and you've played the mess out of Vampire Survivors and some of the others, this one's actually very fun. And I think it's a good option. Is it better than Vampire Survivors itself? They're about equal. Vampire Survivors is probably more polished because it's been out longer. This one still has some work that needs to be done. There's not as many heroes. For me, my favorite is Holocure, because it's free and it's anime weebishness. I'm a giant anime weeb. I'm a cat girl, guys. Of course I'm a giant anime weeb. So, that being said, if you like Vampire Survivors, you will probably like this. And to be honest, I actually haven't played a lot of Vampire Survivors. Played much more of Holocure, and I've been really enjoying playing Witchcraft Survivors. So let's take a look at it. It's, you know, so far it has mages that you can play as, you know, witchcraft mages. Are you surprised? So you got fire mage, a dark mage, ice mage. I've only really been playing on the ice mage. I haven't really tried the others too much because I've been working on maxing her out. You got an earth mage and you got a necromancer, and then you have this ultimate mage that you can unlock after 70 achievements, which is a lot actually. So it has the shop. It has page 2. It has this little cat one over here that my VTube model is currently covering, but you can buy cats to follow you around. It's pretty neat. You can buy items in the shop. You can refund it. There's also upgrades that you can get for each individual mage, and you can also refund them and then pour the XP into a different mage. If you start playing this one a lot and you don't like it, you can always funnel the EXP into one of the others. Oh, and then unlocks. These are the achievements. Let's see, I'm around 30 something. I've been playing for about 7 hours, not bad. Will I 100% this? I don't know, maybe? Probably not. I'm not really a 100%er person, but if you like the 100% games, I don't think this one is obscene to 100% so far. Now granted, it's still in early access, so we may get more achievements and stuff. Probably will, because it seems like there may be more stages. Okay, so here's my little ice mage lady. And let's see, you have the grasslands, the crypts, and the badlands. And then you have the desert. And the desert is like a survival mode, so how long can you last? It doesn't count down. All the others count down. And then there's the cavern, which I have not done yet, because I need 4 more achievements. And then once you do the cavern, you can get this trapped. Which also, since you have to get the boss in the cavern, and I don't have a cavern, I haven't unlocked this yet. But then it has forest, and it says coming soon under development. So I'm not sure exactly what their plans are at the moment for, you know, adding things to the game, but we know for sure they're going to add this one area. So I don't know, maybe they'll add more heroes, maybe they'll add more areas, who knows. And then, so you have difficulties, you can move up and down with Skull, all the way to Hardcore. One skull is the automatic start, and then one less than that is like, I guess, super easy mode. But like you get like pretty bad penalties, so I don't see the point of that. And then you have these modifiers: stay in the circle. You guys stay in the circle all run, but you get a large collection radius. This is really good for farming gold. A shorter run, so instead of being like 20 minutes, the run is like 10 minutes. Speed up, everything is faster, you're faster. This one is actually kind of hard. Hallucinations is quite fun and hard. It has a warning, stop playing if you feel nauseous. To be honest, it was kind of making me a little nauseous. So we're just going to pop into the grasslands really quick with hallucinations, because I want to show you hallucinations because I think it's pretty novel. So hallucinations is basically just taking the screen and has various effects that are going on while you're playing. You get your upgrades like normal, and food and stuff, and then, you know, it's not just one hallucination. I think there's at least 10 different ones that I've seen it cycle through. My Ice Mage is very OP because I've been playing this a lot. So you don't start out this, you know, OP. But, you know, I like the Survivor style games. I'm not going to say like I'm going to play them all the time, right? But when I'm in the mood, like I really thoroughly enjoy them. So that being said, this game is like $5. You know, $5 is like what? Coffee? It's really not that expensive, and you know, if you buy it and you hate it, it's $5. Who cares? So, but I do actually think you're getting your monetary value. So how I view my value is by like, let's say an hour of gameplay per dollar. If I had bought this game and not received a review copy and I paid $5 for it, I've already met my criteria for, is this game worth the dollar value I've got out of it? That varies from person to person though. So you have to figure out, you know, is the $5 worth it to you? If you try Vampire Survivors and you absolutely hate it, you're not going to magically start liking this genre of games. Probably not worth it. But if you really like Vampire Survivors, let's say you've 100%ed that, you've played the mess out of it, this is a good little alternative to try. And I'm excited to see potentially what the game maker does to grow this. I kind of hope they get more witches. I think that'd be fun. So let's go over here. I also, like, you can play with the controller, of course. So I'm going to show you shorter run and speed up are pretty, you know, normal. Let's also do stay in the circle. So you have this circle, and when you leave the circle, you start to take damage. You're bleeding. Also, you see those 3 cats? I got those from the shop because I'm a cat lady. And they like increase your collection or something, but I just bought them because I'm a crazy cat lady and I want cats. And I like the fact that they have that in the game. Love it. Any game that allows me to be a crazy cat lady, I actually just love. Oh, notification is nice. So I'm liking the Ice Mage. I tried the Fire Mage. I haven't really tried the Necro. I kind of told myself I wanted to max out the Ice Mage before I switch to anyone else. So I'm still working on that, and I'll probably switch to the Necro next. I tried the Fire initially because I was like, oh yeah, you know, it's the one. Fire is the one that comes unlocked first, and then you have to spend gold to unlock the others. So, but I liked Ice better than Fire. So I'm excited to see how Necro is. And I do hope they continue, you know, developing this game and they potentially add more mages to it. I think that'd be great. So, overall, is it the most amazing game in the world? No. Does it do what it's supposed to? Yes. Have I found any bugs? There was one time I was playing on stream and it was very sad. I had a very good run, and before I could get back to the main menu, like, it crashed. Don't know what caused that. Don't really care. Haven't had anything else happen in the next like 6 hours that I've played since. So, you know, things happen. I've had bugs in other games. Relatively no bugs in here. Art looks nice. The music is pretty nice. It's basically kind of one song on loop though. So, I could probably do a little bit more variety, but again, it's $5. And they like $5. So, taking the $5 into account, what did I say? It's like 8 or 9 out of 10. Yeah, it's a good game. I'm enjoying my time. relatively bug-free, and it's cheap. It's $5. Like, what? Well, okay, you can get Vampire Survivors for $5. My assumption is if you're getting this game, you've probably already played the mess out of Vampire Survivors. So $5 is pretty standard for this genre from what I've seen going on Steam and looking at other games similar to this. So it's right in the correct price range. The art is very clear. Probably really the only complaint I would have is when you're selecting these boxes and you're using, like on my mouse, it's not a big deal, but when I use controller to select, it can be kind of hard to see when you're switching. And it's a little bit more noticeable, I would say, like trying to look at the achievements. I don't know, the box lines aren't very big and the color, like, just, it doesn't stand out enough. That's probably potentially just a personal thing. But also, I feel like the yellow just doesn't quite stand out enough against the red of the background. So I don't know, I don't really have a better suggestion for what color it would be. If I was to make a change, I would make all the boxes around all the images thicker, so it pops out more. But you know, did that like really kill my enjoyment of the game? No. So this is my short and sweet review of a game that I'm enjoying. I don't have anything else to say about that. If you like this video, give me a like, give me a subscribe. I would love you forever if you subscribe to me. That would be wonderful. And I'll, you know, try to pop out more video game reviews as I actually play through games and potentially finish them. I'm not very good at finishing games, so usually if I review something, it's probably not going to be a game I actually finished. Just played a good chunk of. So anyway, thank you guys. Love you. Have a great rest of your lives, and bye-bye.